Good morning, Crypto Land. This is the Crypto Apostle Wednesday service, and I am Silas, the Crypto Apostle. Good morning. I'm over here in New York where it is very kind of gray outside. Good morning, Marco. Good morning, Tim. Good morning, Justin. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, Mark. It is time for that sip of coffee or martini. If you are in another part of the world, you may be having a martini right now or a glass of wine. There is no better way to wake up in the morning. I was out till 2 a.m. working. Yay. So, we've had quite a... good morning. We've had quite a dodgy week. Oh, there seems to be some sort of rickety medic in here. Rickety medic. Wine here. Yes, it's true here in North Carolina mountains, too. Oh, the Blue Ridge Mountains. They are beautiful, though. I do love the Blue Ridge Mountains. I went to college in eastern North Carolina and had to endure their classical vinegar barbecue. They make barbecue with vinegar sauce. Yes, it's not bad. It's interesting. It's different. The first time you have it, it's like, what am I having? This is different. I liked it, though. I loved it down there. Nice. 5 minutes, Blue Ridge Parkway. I've definitely driven that once or twice. I was down in Lynchburg, Virginia, about 2 years ago for something. I went to high school in Lynchburg. The sweet barbecue. Yeah, I think most of us sane people prefer the sweet barbecue from the western side of the state versus the vinegar barbecue from the eastern side. I wonder if someone's done a documentary on that. Someone really should do a documentary on that. We've got people who are joining. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. Yeah. We'll get down to the charts. Just a reminder, I am not a financial advisor. This is mostly for entertainment purposes and my opinion. However, this is my second bull market, and I've been around the block on this one. So things are looking good. It is a dodgy week because Dodge, I'm not going to pronounce it any other way because it is dodgy, is pamping. And I guess I should probably pull up that chart first just so we can get that out of the way. Gosh, it's gross. Let's move right over there. Oh, we're still doing a smooth transition. Lovely. I want to do cut transitions. These smooth transitions, really. All right, there we go. So this is our dodgy chart. We'll just auto that up. Yeah, it's just doing its dodgy thing. I assume it's probably going to pump. That looks like consolidation. People are making money on it. Good for them. It's at 65 cents. Wow, it takes a lot of money to move this because there's a lot of it. If you've got it, make sure you know what your profit point is and you take those profits and get the heck into something more solid. Eventually, one of these whales is just going to decide to wreck people. And I really feel sorry for the people that are going to end up getting wrecked because people are going to end up getting wrecked on this. But as we've mentioned before on this channel, it is people fiat that they are trying to replace digital fiat with. So what can you do? I'm going to pull up the Discord. Yeah, I don't think there's much more to say than that. Elon is expected to talk about it on Saturday Night Live, I guess this Saturday. I see Mark is hodling dodgy until after Elon hosts SNL. It'll dump on Sunday morning. The dodgy green baby hand. Yeah. You guys do you. Just really protect yourselves, protect your money, and recognize that someone is very interested in pumping this up so they can make money. And if you're going to make money, it's going to be very hard to front run them. So get out earlier than they get out. Because when they get out, it's going to drop like a Dropped really hard. Yeah. So, Bitcoin, which is back up doing its lovely thing. We are, let's go to 4 hour. I don't like to go crazy. 4 hour, we're bouncing off of the 786. We're definitely setting up some resistance, which is nice. Setting up some support down there. Next level resistance is 58,000 between the 618 and the 786, which hopefully on this bounce we test and we start developing some separation from about 58,000 territory, and then we're up beyond that. A lot of the money from Dodgy is going to flow, hopefully, into Bitcoin and also into Ethereum, which is doing so lovely. Yeah. I mean, what else can we say about Ethereum? That's a consolidation pattern that is getting ready for its next leg. Isn't that beautiful? I think I at one point was mining Ethereum, and I think Ethereum at this point has at least once crossed over the point at which one of those Ethereum that I mined could have paid for the rig. I was so lucky. I managed to get those GPUs like 3 weeks before they went from $300 a piece to $1,200 a piece. GPUs are so expensive right now. They've been so expensive for the last 5 years. It is kind of amazing. Just kind of amazing. Yeah. So that's Ethereum. Cardano is in the process of winding up. I don't think there's much more we can say there. We are really close to where smart contracts are going to start coming in. And there is a great channel that talks a lot about Cardano, the Crypto Capitalist Venture, CCV. He talks a lot about it. And it's looking like that's getting ready to at least test 141 again. By the way, guys, just in from one of our really great moderators over on DexStrats, and he says Profit Hero seems to be working now. Dex still has not made any changes to the strategy. It hasn't changed in over 2 months. So get on over there if you're a person who prefers Profit Hero, which does hold for a longer period of time for those 6% profits that are aimed for on that, then definitely I think it is assured that you can go back to your favorite strategy. So there you go, Tim. Thank you so much. And hopefully everyone got that one loud and clear. So yeah, Cardano looking pretty lovely. That's going to be a good morning. Matic, which is another traditional mover, is getting ready to test its wedge, and maybe it will pop out. We've already done our pullback. Maybe we'll go up and then do our throwback. And that is generally how this market goes. So usually when coming out of one of these wedges, we end up with a pullback and then probably a throwback. So it'll go up, it'll pop down, it's going to test the line. We do have some support set up down here too. So that's good. Cardano has been USDADA, USD ADA for ages. USD ADA. My Hero Hopper is currently using Scalping Strat. I'll wait till an official announcement in the Discord before I switch back to Hero Strat. You have it from me. This is a official announcement, Mr. Mark. And that is official announcement from us, at least. If you're waiting for Crypto Hopper to make a official announcement, I understand. So, stablecoin ADA. Yeah, you know, it has been pretty stable. And it does this. It sets up these nice sideways movements, like this one right here, which was all the way through April. Really nice sideways movement. Blasted up from 30. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at Matic. Matic has been stable and then blasted up. Yeah, Cardano. Let's go out to the daily. Yeah. So, yeah, it does like these stable movements, and this is where it's gone crazy. We do expect probably some nice crazy movement up once we hit June, maybe earlier. We'll see. I'm not too concerned. Bitcoin dominance, speaking of concerning, 46%. You want to know why Bitcoin is not moving like a rock star? This is why Bitcoin's not moving like a rock star. And it's not actually concerning. It's just funny because Bitcoin is never this far down in dominance. It only gets this far down like near the end of a market. It's insane. Yeah. Last time it did this in a market, in a bull market, was December 25th of 2017. It was down that far, maybe 18th. And if you were to put the Ethereum price up to that, you would see that Ethereum was also doing quite well. Ethereum dominance is uppity, uppity, up. Looking quite lovely. Dominance is nice and up. Daily dominance is also up. So that can be expected to start rolling up. The money is rolling into Ethereum. Cardano dominance, which is taking a moment to load. Yep. Is just staying stable. At some point, once it starts rolling up to 3% again, we'll notice that the price is heading up. Perpetual CMEs, nothing we really have to worry about until Friday, but just a reminder, we do have this whole area in here. I got to switch candles, which looks like we've filled a portion of it. So I think this gap at this point can kind of be right about there. We do have our gap between about 59,000 and 60,000. So there's a nice little 1,000 piece in there that needs to be filled. Yeah. There we go. And Litecoin has been off to the races. I'm going to go back to Hike and Ashies. There we go. Litecoin is off to the races. It still is lagging behind all-time highs. All-time highs being somewhere around 420. But it looks like we're off to the races and we can get there. Now, will Litecoin do what everyone else has done and triple last time's all-time high and head up towards 1,200? I don't know. Do a little research on this project. There have been various things said about it in the last couple of years. So make sure you do your research specifically on Litecoin. I don't really deal with it too much anymore personally. It just does not move in the same way that everything else does. Link is off to the races. Weekly is off to the races. The 4-hour is looking a little pullback into some consolidation, but overall, anyone who's got Link is pretty happy right now. Total 2, we are at a $1.2 trillion market cap on everything outside of Bitcoin. This is an amazing thing. It's absolutely an amazing thing that the crypto market minus Bitcoin is now solidly over $1 trillion. That is so cool. And that is where a lot of the money is going, is to all these other projects, which is nice. Bitcoin Cash, which is another project, do your research on, is doing well, is it? Let's see here. BCH USD. Yeah, it is 1,200. It is not quite up to all-time highs, though. I know, because I sold it at the all-time high. It is still a poop coin. It is still a poop coin, because there are people who sold, I would know, at 4,000. And it's a poop coin. That's a poop coin. It has... I will change my vision on it once it surpasses 1,800. Then I'll say it's very likely not a poop coin. Speaking of not a poop coin, yeah, BNB, Binance token. Binance is now back into a consolidation pattern, but dude, $700 almost. Crying out loud. Oh, Binance is crazy. I need to find a way to buy some. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm on Cartel Chat. There we go. I play this game, Cartel Tycoon. It's kind of fun. Anywho, just checking if there are anything questions in the Discord? Nope, I think everyone's over here. Thank you for joining over here. It's cool. Great time to mention, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't smashed the like button yet, smash that like button. Let's get this out to other people. We're already almost at 120 subscribers. I would love to see this get up towards 200 subscribers by the end of May. Hey, we can build our own channel, and I will chat crypto about what you guys want to talk about. Love BNB. I just reserve it every time the bot buys it to pay fees. Yeah, I agree with you, Mark. Man, it's a good chain. A lot of people are using it for a lot of purposes. Some of it's fees. Some of it is actually executing stuff on Binance. So Binance chain. So it's doing quite well, and it seems like it's going to continue to do quite well. It's got quite a bit of headroom to move up there and capture some market space. So some of my reserve positions are up 60%. That means the bot is paying for the fees too. That is great. I love to hear that. I like to hear things being up that far. That's fantastic. Make that money. Got to make that money, man. Yeah, so that's good. Total market cap is heading towards the $2.3 trillion zone, 2.25. It's been kissing 2.3 a couple of times. I got a feeling that our little dodgy pump is going to get us up there. Algorand is doing quite well. This is another token that has traditionally done well against Bitcoin, and it is definitely consolidating up right now and looking quite tasty. Time to make some money. Into our chain metrics. SOPR is looking pretty good. We might come down a little bit and still test that line again. Test the 1, which will... my head's in the way. I got to move my head. Time to move my head. I should have another one of these set up where I just magically have my head move. Boop. There you go. My head's moved. So on-chain metrics. Yeah. SOPR is just a good way of telling when you've hit the bottom of one of these corrections. As you can see right here. Right here, again, we kind of hit the bottom of the correction. And it usually hits one like the day before, which is kind of nice to see. We are hopefully on the way up, winding our way up. Let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. Percent supply and profit. I got to put those into some form of a... Yeah, we have so much headroom right now, thanks to that little drop from 57 to 53,000 that we had Monday to Tuesday. And it's a lot of headroom. We want a lot of headroom because we want to go up to what this next level is on the stock to flow. Stock to flow really does have us nearly at 100,000 right now, and we're going to need a lot of headroom because when we get up there, it's going to be a correction. It's going to be one of those nasty ones probably. We'll probably have a nasty one, and then we'll go on for a few weeks sideways. Kind of a way to look at this market, and something I've started to just look at, is that we've been relatively sideways since February 21st. So for the past 3 months or so, we've been 2 months, 2.5 months, we've been running relatively sideways. We have put in higher highs, but this was the major correction that really, and that was that was not a 22. That was a 26% correction. And after that 26% correction, we've basically not had a lot of headroom to go up. So we've been slamming down, trying to put people out of profit and going sideways. So the real hope is that this whole thing we're putting in here is a lot closer to what we did over here between January 8th and January 28th, and that will then set us up to go up for that next leg. Supply, our stock to flow deflection is way down. Way down. We're 0.56 because stock to flow which is a model that's based on commodities, using like gold basically to say, okay, what's the market cap of gold? If we were going based on supply to the market cap of gold, what would we be worth? And right now today is 95,000 on the stock to flow ratio. This is the original stock to flow ratio, not the newer model, which takes into account the M1 money supply, treasuries, derivatives, all sorts of stuff. Because as crypto comes in, we're going to start taking these markets with us. Ethereum is really aimed at the derivatives market with smart contracts and whatnot. So Ethereum has a huge market cap to really grow into, and they're going to be splitting that market cap with Cardano. So you'll eventually be like me, and you'll be pretty excited about Cardano because it's just so cheap to buy lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of it. So why not? Plus, it's already more decentralized, and it's already staking on the main chain. But that's another conversation for another day. Just learning about Heiken Ashi, and I like them. Yeah, I really like the Heiken Ashi. If you're doing your charts, if you're looking at your charts, and I think you can even do this over on Crypto Hopper, right up here in the middle, you'll see that you have your candles, and most people automatically have it on regular candles. Heiken Ashi is more of an average, and it shows you more of the trend. It's not just prettier, it is aesthetically pleasing, but it does show the trend a lot better, and it's a lot less FUD-y. There's a lot less fear, uncertainty, and doubt because it doesn't have these ridiculous, like, I can show you. This is regular candles. They look, oh, crying out loud, boom, 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 slams down, slams up, all this stuff. The minute you change it over to Heiken Ashis, it's like, oh, okay, these are movements. The wicks are a little bit longer, but it's an averaging out of the movement so that you can really spot the trends a lot better. I like them. I switched over to them. I saw a lot of people were posting using Heiken Ashi candles. I like them a lot. I am exposing my entire trading view, which a number of the guys on Twitter and on YouTube don't do, because I want to be able to open the conversation in case you guys want to ask, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you chart your Fibonacci's? Do your swing lows, swing highs? Where do you find this tool? Where do you find that tool? Because I will tell you, I have spent so much time like, how the heck do I do this? There are like no tutorials. And maybe I will do some tutorials when I get some time. I'm 2 weeks out from actually having some time in my life to start doing some of these things. So yeah, another ADA epic ends today. Yes, it does. And I'm going to have more ADA in my ADA staking wallet. If you star the Heiken Ashi, the button to switch to it will appear on the main menu. So you can, star, and I guess star those too. There you go. But I like my Heiken Ashis. That is the thing, though. You can star things, and they will appear easier, and I haven't done it, and I really should, because, like, I use very specific things, and I really should. Thank you for that, Dark X2. That's true. So many of these things I really should have starred and been like, what am I don't know. Yeah, those things are not appearing where they need to. I'll figure it out. I'm slowly learning it with everyone else. So I recommend starring normal and Heiken Ashi. Yeah, if you want normal, the only time I switch to normal candles, these normal candles, is when I am looking at the BTC K 2021, which is the CME for Bitcoin and May, and that is where I look at the CME gaps. Outside of CME gaps, I don't use Heiken Ashi, and you can't really see where the gaps are with Heiken Ashi. You'll look and say, oh, there's no gap there. But thank you for bringing that up, Dark X2. Good point. So yeah, lots of headroom. Net unrealized profit, our sort of emotional feeling index. This is kind of our emotional index for Bitcoin. Has us way down to where we were January 27th and thereabouts. And that means hopefully, we can put in one of these price movements from 30,000 to basically 63,000 over the course of the last 2 months. It took 2 months to go from 30 to 63. It's a 2x move. So a good 2x move would actually put us in line over the next 2 months with where this market should be for the stock to flow ratio. Doesn't mean we won't pull back a couple of times in there with some drop in price, maybe a correction, maybe some just brief pullbacks. We'll get used to it. It'll be okay. We will survive, won't we? Because it's a long-term market, guys. Yeah. And then into one of my favorites. Dogecoin is a bubble driven by Fed printing. By that logic, Bitcoin is a bubble. No, Bitcoin is a hedge against the Fed. But you just said Bitcoin benefits from money printing. When Doge goes up, it's a bubble. When Bitcoin goes up, it's a hedge. Yeah, I get it. This is very reductive. It simplifies the... Oh, hello. Guess one of my neighbors is burning a building down. Yeah, this shows you the ridiculousness, but it is simplifying the issue a bit. The big difference between Dogecoin and Bitcoin, of course, is that one of them has a set supply and one of them does not, and literally releases hundreds of thousands more Dogecoins every day. So, yeah, there is that. Also, some fun crypto Twitter. Michael Saylor tweeted out, Bitcoin is critical to any bank that wishes to remain competitive. Tens of millions of dollars are flowing out of institutions that don't offer Bitcoin-backed products. And it's true. Bitcoin is coming to hundreds of U.S. banks this year, says crypto custody firm NYDIG, New York DIG. And that is, they're a very big crypto custody firm. And CNBC tweeted that out. It's coming, guys. First, they're going to give it to all the rich people, and then they will let the peons put money in. And at this point, you're already ahead of all of us other peons because you're putting money in. I'm a peon. Most of you guys are peons compared to these billionaires, and you're ahead of the curve. Get those sats of see, that was not going to work. That right there was not going to work. Get those Satoshis, buy a lot of Satoshis, buy them, hold them, put them into a wallet. There you go. Yeah, so why don't we go quick to people telling me what poop coins they want me to look at real quick? Because I know all of you guys want me to look at the poop coins. I know how this works. I've been doing this long enough now that I know how this works. Oh, no, someone hit the panic button. No, don't do that. Don't hit the panic button. Oh. It's both fun and it's also kind of like sad because I've been there. I was new to this market. I got scared easily. The market moves are absolutely insane. And if you pay attention to the fear, uncertainty, and the doubt, no doubt you will be hitting the panic button so often. And really, guys, there's no need. It's all going up. If you are in the top 10, even 20, things are going to be going up for the next few months. Now, you should reduce the types you're in after that period just to protect yourself. But really, and focus on things that outrun Bitcoin, because otherwise you're just better off being in Bitcoin. I've only hit the panic button on paper hoppers, and it seems buggy as heck. Yeah, Mark. And we used to say, oh my heck. Wow. It really is exciting out there today. You can see you can hear what it's like here in New York. We have things going on and I sleep through this at night too. It's amazing the things I can sleep through living in New York. Yeah. Don't pee on me. Ha 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 ha. Hey, Steven, welcome to the chat. The best thing to learn early on is to check your emotions when things go up or down. Agreed. No, I think that was a ambulance there, Tim. Yeah, you got to check your emotions, and it's easier to check your emotions when you've got bots working for you because you can kind of divorce yourself. But even then, so much of us, there's a human thing about having control over everything around you. I went and grabbed a survival job during the pandemic because no one wanted to work, and I like working. So I worked at a hotel for a period of that. And when people check in, they would kind of nest. I work in the bar area. I bartend there, and people would just do these random walk-bys where they check out the lounge, they check out the terrace, they just kind of check things out. And we'll be back. You're not going to come back. You're not coming back. People like to take up space, and they like to see if they can have some control over their environment because it's a control thing. And a lot of people do this. They really do. It's fun. It's fun to watch. I love human behavior. Yeah. One of my buddies set up a panic trigger for when Bitcoin dropped, and he locked in all his losses. I recovered 2x as fast as him from the same drop with dollar cost average. That's awesome. Where is the swingometer that shows the felling of FUD? Saw it somewhere, maybe George. He uses a couple of other metric sites. And I will have to look through. If you don't follow Cryptos Are Us, Cryptos Are Us is a good one. I am George. We are George. That's George over there. He's the one who pointed out a week ago that we were bouncing around 54,000 because it was the point of max pain. I do watch all of these people. I like George. I also like Modern Investor. Modern Investor is good. He puts up a nice 8 to 10 minute video every morning. He's in the same mindset that I am, where he's just like, this is happening, guys. I don't know why the price is lagging behind. It really shouldn't be. There are banks getting into it every day. There are companies putting their treasuries into Bitcoin. So, yeah, I don't know. Just buy more. Buy what you can afford and buy more. Yeah. They're all those are good channels. There are some good channels out there, definitely to follow. We got no one posting up their poop coins today. I am thinking it is time for me to get my day started because I have bloviated long enough. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you check your emotions. Don't trade with emotions in your hopper. And have fun. Get out. Get some fresh air. We've all been working indoors so much, and we've been paying so much attention to these hoppers. Yeah, it's Wednesday, so it's like hump day. And I'm sure plenty of people are like having their glass of wine right now, and I'm sure plenty of people like me are having some coffee, my Bitcoin coffee, and plotting out what they're going to do with their Bitcoin millions. I will be back. I will be back on Friday. We'll do a quick stream Friday day, and then Sunday I will be back again, of course, to do Sunday service, which is our big service. We'll talk about the CME futures gap. If you guys have suggestions about what you want to talk about, I had someone who had some questions about how to do the trading view stuff. And if anyone has those types of questions, if you get specific with me and either drop it into comments in the actual comment space or drop me a hashtag on the Discord that we're on the DexStrats Discord, which there is a link for that also in our info for the video, in the description for the video. Just drop me notes and say, hey, I want you to talk about this, want you to talk about that. I'll be more than happy to go into it. I want to dive a little deeper into how to use some of these metrics and things, because I know some of you guys just want to do it yourself. Guys and gals would like to just do it yourself. So yeah, please do that. So without further ado, I'm going to get my day started. You guys have a lovely day. Enjoy yourselves. Get outside, get some fresh air. I'll see you on Friday.